Hi, I'm Robin Penelope Massell, and I'm running for President of the United States. I'm just coming to you to let you know that there's a lot of things going on in the world that we all need to learn about, we all need to know about. I'm running on honesty and integrity, and there's a lot of things going on in the world that we're not privy to, we're just not, and it just really bothers me that nothing seems to change with our current president, Barack Obama. Nothing. The more he lauds and promotes healthcare.gov, the more people revile it, hate it, because of the simple fact that there's too much going on in it. Too many people are losing their coverage, and they have to get the lowest common denominator, which also includes services that males don't need, like pap smears and mammograms for various female issues, and for females, testosterone checks, sperm counts, those kinds of things. And it's just senseless. It's extra services that you don't need, that you don't need to be billed for, and it just doesn't make any sense. I also found out just within this last week that Obama has also accepted and agreed to death panels. What this means is that they now have the right, whether you are able to function in society and be, working and earning money, they have the right that if you're not and you're infirm, especially many of our elderly fall into this category, that they have every right to go out and gather them up and euthanize them. This is something we do not need in our society, in our nation. No. You euthanize bad animals, dogs, cats, that cannot get along with any other people, anyone else, those kinds of things. Typically because they're either diseased or there's no way of bringing them back from whatever ailment they have, or whether or not they've been abused or hit by vehicles or whatever. I don't ever see people being euthanized. I just don't. I can't. It's one of those things where it's just mind-boggling for me. I don't get it. I just honestly don't get it. I want people to understand that I will repeal Obamacare. I will put the medical system back the way it was when I get into office. That's the first thing I'm doing. Absolutely, first thing I'm doing. Second thing is that I'm going to make it a law and illegal for any kind of discrimination against anyone that is non-gender conforming, that anyone that discriminates, regardless of state law, that if anyone does discriminate based on gender identity or sexual orientation, on top of all the other discriminatory ideas and ideals that have been listed in policy for the past 30, 40 years, will also be illegal to discriminate against anyone for any reason, with possible prison time. Yes, that's severe. This also includes refusal to allow transgender, gay, lesbian, bisexual residential system. I'm sorry, our money is just as good as heterosexuals. I'm serious. Our money is just as good, and we have usually more to offer than many other people, but because so many people are so ensconced in the lack of wanting to keep those of us that are not heterosexual down is just appalling to me. Excuse me. I don't understand what's going on. I don't. I really don't. And I don't know what to say. I really don't. I can only do so much, and I want to do as much as I can to help us get what we deserve. I mean, really, truthfully. I don't believe that there's any reason why there can't be certain provisions made to the equal rights movement. I don't believe there should be any people or rights left out of the equation. If the Christians that are against same-sex marriage would just look at the Bible and realize that their stance on traditional marriage also includes rape victims and the raper, a man and multiple wives, multiple women, or a man and a woman and concubines or mistresses, multiple mistresses, and that's considered a traditional marriage. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. Traditional marriage is two people coming together under one love, God's love. And that's how I feel. That's exactly what I mean. God teaches that everyone is equal in his eyes. Everyone, regardless of sexual origin, sexual preference, gender identity, any of it. God doesn't make junk. He never has. But he has made us different than most, and we acknowledge that. We embrace that. Why can't many of you that are not understanding, are not, how can I put this, are fear-mongering Christians, throwing us, the entire LGBT community, under the bus because we don't conform to your so-called moral and ethic standards? Yeah, I think that's right. Problem here is that we are, as a group, as a community, law-abiding, God-fearing, and are not sexual deviants, sexual perverts. We don't go into excuse me, we don't go into restrooms dressed as women, or some of us dressed as men, and try to harass anyone while we are trying to potty. I'm sorry, we don't. We don't. Having this kind of stigma heaped upon us really hurts us, and it's all falsehoods and fiction. And that's what I believe. I'm for equal rights for everyone. Equal pay for equal work. The raising of the minimum wage. Something that absolutely has to be done. And a lot of the stuff that's been going on lately is that nothing we say seems to affect the president. He's been doing things and harassing poor people, forcing them out of work, eliminating unemployment benefits that actually help keep many of our former working public from ending up homeless and taking their family with them. Welfare is not something that can be frowned upon. Welfare helps to keep at least half of American families from being destitute and not having anything to eat. All of the cuts that they've been making to make Obamacare work are coming directly out of your paychecks, out of your taxes every year, and if you don't conform to this Obamacare and do everything that they tell you to do, the whole situation is this. They will start taxing and putting tax liens on your property, your home, expecting you to make payments to Obamacare to fund this thing, and it is wrong. Even when you opt out, they still expect you to pay, and when you don't, you get fined or go to jail. After so many months of non-payment, I believe it's 24, and you have no actual property and no actual income, they can put you in jail for failure to purchase their medical insurance. It's crap. It's total crap. I am currently working as a writer. I do write. I have 3 ebooks available to the public. They're on, you can see, if you go through my timeline on Robin Penelope Massell on Facebook, search for me. You can find out where you can purchase those. And I will use all my proceeds from my books once I move to help with my campaign. I am planning on releasing another couple of books here in the next couple of months, and I'm planning on doing a couple more, I'd say just about every other month or so, once I start getting it rolling and actually in a place where I feel more safe, more secure, able to just let my mind go, let my mind wander, and be imaginative and write things. I just want you to understand that I'm not an evil person. I never have been. I never was. I can't even hold a grudge longer than a few months. That's just me. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what's going on. What you, as my American constituents, need to know for your own well-being, for your own safety, and to vote for me. I may not be the only transgendered candidate for 2016. I may not be, but here is the issue. I am honest, I am forthcoming, I am truthful. I do not have any medical background, nor do I have any military background. And part of the issue that I maintain is that I am running on honesty and integrity, something I have not seen from any other politician since the founding of our country, since the founding of the Constitution, which split us from British rule. There have been many good presidents, good, honest, endearing presidents. And I, Robin Penelope Massell, want to be another endearing president for my country, for my people, and for America. I'm tired of watching America go down the crapper. I'm tired of it. The more policies that Obama puts out that have to deal with cutting this or cutting that actually cuts into the heart and quick of our America. He's making America the destitute. And I want to change that and make America great again. A manufacturing power again. Skilled labor central again. And I can't without your vote and without your help. I am going to be placing in the little blurb below in the description a link to my PayPal account. And all I ask you is to donate to me what you can afford. I will make a list of everyone that's donated and post it on my Facebook page, Robin Penelope Massell, and I will keep it updated every week. I want you, my fellow Americans, to understand that I'm not here for my health. I'm not here to just beat a drum and go, hey, look at me, look at me. I'm here to make a difference, and I want you to be there with me. To make that difference, to make a change, to make that proper change. I hope to hear from you soon, and thanks. Thanks a whole lot.